Hi, I'm Tid Catalfamo, and I'm here at the 2014 commencement ceremony in the Robert J. Collins Arena, and I'm standing by with Drew Araneo, who is a distinguished alumni here at Brookdale. Thank you for joining us today, Drew.
Thank you for having me.
Now, I know that you graduated from the first culinary arts program ever here at Brookdale many, many years ago.
Yes.
But I was just curious, what interested you in the culinary program to begin with? Did you always want to be a chef?
Well, yeah, actually I did, but it's a second career for me. And when I saw that Brookdale was starting a culinary program in the area, I said, this is the opportune time for me, now or never. I was in my early 30s, and I just jumped at the chance to sign up. I was so happy that the school opened. So.
And then after Brookdale, your education and your experience helped you get into some of the more famous restaurants in New Jersey. For example, Joe and Maggie's in Long Branch, Whispers in Spring Lake. Tell me about this.
Yeah, one of the instructors at the time, Chef Steve Martin, set me up with an internship at Joe and Maggie's Bistro, and I wound up doing my internship there and subsequently being hired full-time, and I wound up working there for roughly 5 years, and then I moved on and a few other projects, I guess, and wound up at Whispers in Spring Lake, where I was a sous chef for about a year and a half, and then I left to open my own restaurant.
Well, we'll get to the restaurant in a minute, but I just wanted to speak on very briefly. You you were nominated for 3 James Beard Awards. Tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, I was nominated semifinalist 3 years in a row, 2010, 11, and 12 for Best Chef Mid-Atlantic. And that was like a tremendous, still to this day, I can't believe I was nominated once, let alone 3 times. So it's awesome. It was awesome.
Now, fast forwarding to 2005, you opened your restaurant in Keyport. And despite taking a blow from Hurricane Sandy in 2012, you guys are still running, kicking strong, right? Everything's going good?
Yeah, we were actually closed for a little bit, brief time there, and we relocated after the hurricane, but now we're settled in and everything's going strong, absolutely. Glad to be in our new home.
And then as part of the rebuilding process, trying to reopen back the Jersey Shore, you took on Bobby Flay in a cooking competition. Tell me a little about that. You beat him.
Yeah. It was an initiative from the governor's office, the Stronger Than the Storm campaign, and Bobby Flay chose me, and we did a voodoo shrimp throwdown, and it got a little too big to have in our restaurant, so we wound up having it at the waterfront in Keyport. About 2,000 people showed up, but it wasn't for the Food Network. It was a governor's program, so it was Stronger Than the Storm campaign. So we were fortunate enough to be picked, and I was fortunate enough to beat him. So yeah, it was a good time. It was a good time.
Well, that's wonderful. Now, I know that despite being removed from Brookdale for more than a decade, as far as graduating is concerned, you still are very much involved in a culinary education center as far as internships, acting as like a guidance counselor and a mentor to a lot of the students.
Yeah, I'm actually on the advisory committee as well, and we try to take, and forgive me, I don't know if it's interns or externs. I don't know when one becomes an intern or an extern, but we've had quite a few people come through Bayshore Bistro as interns from Brookdale, and we're not done. We'll take some more in the future, for sure. And also, most of my crew actually are Culinary Education Center graduates and just kind of stayed on after their internships. So it's nice to know they're homegrown from Brookdale. So.
That's great. And now finally, what has been the biggest thing that you have taken away from your experience here at Brookdale?
Oh, it's just great. It was great education. The personalization of the education, if that's even the correct word, was really good. Small class sizes and everything, and just like the continuing help working with the students and all. It's just been great, and I mean everything, like the opportunities that afforded to me, and like getting the the Distinguished Alumni Award today. It's just such an honor. It's really great to feel like part of it.
All right, well, Drew, thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulations on being one of the distinguished alumni today.
Thank you very much.
Drew is the owner of Drew's Bayshore Bistro in Keyport, New Jersey. If you haven't gone there, please visit it. It's great food. And thank you so much for joining us today. I'm Tim Catalfamo. Have a nice day.